Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to look at one of the biggest problems in all households, and that is a dripping sink. And so if you are paying for your water, if you have municipal water and you're getting billed for it, a simple dripping sink can turn out to be hundreds or even thousands of gallons depending on how extensive the leak is. And so we're going to look at a simple fix for a very standard sink and go through the repair from start to finish. So let's get right to it. Okay everyone, here we have a sink that is leaking. It's dripping every few seconds, and now is the time to take care of it before it gets worse. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12. There's another one. So we're looking at about every 12 seconds we're getting a drip. Both of these are turned fully off. First thing we have to do is figure out if it's the cold or the hot. And so underneath the sink, I'll turn off the cold first and see if this drip stops. And then obviously if it's not the cold, I'll switch off the hot. Both have to be switched off before we get into the repair of this leaking tap or faucet. Here's the cold. We'll get this turned off fully. There it is. Now let's check to see if our drip stopped. We still have a leak here, so let's get the hot turned off. Now turning off the hot. So it looks like the leak is on the hot water side. We're going to verify before we touch it, after we get this turned off, make sure the drip has stopped. Yes, the leak has stopped with the hot, and so let's get into the hot and see if we can get this thing repaired. First thing up, we want to get this cap off. So I just have a little screwdriver here. Should be able to just pry this off, just like this. Here it is. This thing does have a little O-ring. We'll put this to the side. In here we have just a flat-headed screw, so we'll get a screwdriver and see if we can get this off. And that's coming off nice and easy. All right, there we go. Screw with a washer holding the handle down. So this we'll just push off to the side and get back to it. This is what we need to look at to make our repair. This is screwed in and can be unscrewed by using the proper socket that's going to fit over this and loosen the whole stem up and out. So let me get my socket. Here I have an 11/16 of an inch deep socket that fits nicely over this. So let's get it off. Comes off nice and easily after we do have a little water pressure in there, but that's okay. And there we go. This is what is bad, and this is what must be replaced. In here is a mixing chamber. Water over time just wears away right at the point where it comes through. To repair this, we would replace this entire stem or assembly. There is just one more thing to take into consideration here. There is a white ring in here. I think you can just catch a glimpse of it. Let's get that out as well. Just as a matter of precaution, this should also be switched out. And that's the end of the assembly that has been taken out. Okay, I'm back and I do have the replacement here. And it was quite expensive for this. It wasn't easy for me to find it. There was probably about 20 different types that were very similar to this in Home Depot. And they ranged in price from about $8 to about $20. I had to go, they didn't have the one I needed. So I went to a specialty plumbing, just a plumbing supply house. And they had it right away, and it was $32. So it was actually more expensive than I thought. But one thing to do is, if you are unsure of how closely matched it is, you should just ask somebody there. There was actually a guide there to help you match the stem that you had and find it in Home Depot. With that said, we'll get this new one installed and we'll turn the water back on, see if we're leak free. Hang tight first, And then we'll just get our socket back again. Here we go. Let's get the handle back on. Screw is still there. Get this popped right on here. That feels pretty good. One thing to mention, there is a difference between hot water and cold water. The hot water turns off in a clockwise direction. The cold water turns off in a counterclockwise direction. So whichever one that you're replacing, make a note of it when you're trying to buy the replacement as to whether it's hot or cold. In this case, obviously I picked the hot being on the left hand side. Now we'll just replace this decorative cover. That's looking pretty good. I'll move the camera down, we'll turn the water on under the sink again, and let's see if we're repaired. Okay everybody, I've had this on for several minutes. Obviously they're both turned off. We're completely dry, and so it looks like we have a success. Replacing the stem in the hot was the problem, and now I'm not wasting any more water, and I'm not wasting any more money because of this wasted water. So thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell to be automatically notified of upcoming videos. See you next time.